Yeah, it's going to be a great night tonight. We have a couple new feature films that are coming out later tonight, and everyone is really enjoying themselves with some great cocktails and some great company. Yeah, so I hope everyone checks it out.
Here at the Edgemar Center for the Arts, it's the Cinema at the Edge Film Festival, and we have a lot of great international and young filmmakers who are showing their films and their short. Yeah, and you should definitely come and check them out. We're here until Sunday night.
You know, the collective art of a person, you know, who wants to tell a story who's outside of a studio structure. You know, so many artists have, you know, something that they want to say, and indie film is important because it's the future. It's what leads to the bigger stories that are being told. You have to start somewhere, and as long as you're creating art in a positive direction, and you just keep creating, you know, that keeps it alive. And so yeah, it's like the lifeblood of what creation is.
Plataforma para los actores, directores y escritores que quieren contar sus propias historias y que quieren ir más allá y no ser meramente comerciales, sino simplemente contar historias de una forma que probablemente a nivel comercial no se podrían contar porque no tienen un final feliz, porque no tienen un desarrollo, algo que pueda interesar al gran público, sino son muchas veces, la mayoría de veces son historias para gente que se siente identificado con esos temas.
Independent films show creativity from a person's point of view versus a studio, and it really allows the artist to be creative and do what comes from their heart. So I think it's super important that people still have a voice without somebody over them trying to mass appeal to.
Las dos películas que hice especialmente son, una se llama El cura y el veneno, que se presentó en México, en un festival que hay allá en México, y luego también el de Marionette, que es una película también de cine independiente. Las dos películas son de cine independiente.
Like a TV show, for example, Die Pfefferkörner, that's a pretty popular TV show in Germany, or a lot of TV movies like Balthasar Blitz fragt mir ein Mann, I'm baking a man, you know? Yes. And we've been also twins in front of the camera for several movies and TV shows in Germany. Yes.
Okay, so the film is called Hominid. It's my senior thesis film that I did at the Savannah College of Art and Design, and it's basically a thriller, sort of a thriller adventure film about two primatologists that go deep into the woods trying to substantiate the myth of Bigfoot. And Bigfoot has always fascinated me from kind of a primal level since I was a child, and I'd never seen it treated with integrity in a film before. And so I wanted to actually make a film that truly sort of approached the Sasquatch mythos from a place of integrity. And like, if it were real, what ramifications would that have in the scientific community? And so it's like, all right, well, let's make a really exciting movie, hopefully, that people can connect to, that tries to do that. So hopefully we'll see.
This is my third movie, The Bandit Hound. It's called The Bandit Hound. We have Lou Ferrigno, Vern Troyer, Catherine Bell. We have Judd Nelson, which is on Empire right now. He's really good on it. Everyone is really good on it. And I would say that's a project that's going to come out this fall. And I'm very proud of that because it's really the actors are so experienced in what they do. They just make your life so easy. I can cut a scene in 3 different ways. For example, Judd Nelson. He gives you so much options to cut to that you'd say, okay, I have too much right now. Which shot am I going to use for this message? And I was just blown off by what I saw with those people.
Shot Hominid on the Blackmagic cinema camera, the 4K version, and it worked pretty well for us under the conditions that we had. It was just something very small we could put in a lot of places. There were a lot of times that we had to go very quickly, and we just, as long as we planned ahead and rigged it properly, it really worked out for us pretty well. And as far as the drones are concerned, I own a drone personally, which in retrospect I think is a mistake of buying. But I do think there's a lot of cool things you can do with it, and definitely it hasn't reached the cinematic potential that they have. But at the end of the day, with my experience with it, I felt like I wouldn't put the risk of a shot that's crucial in a drone because of how new the technology is. I wouldn't risk the film going down just because the drone didn't work. But it's great, you know, if you get your drone shot, then that's amazing. But I wouldn't bank a film on a drone shot, especially on the indie production.
I want to touch on things that most people wouldn't touch on. I want to find beauty in things that normally are not seen as beautiful. And I want to help people escape their daily life through film. So I want to eventually bring an experimental but still widely accepted form of story.
For true independent filmmakers, you know, in indie films these days, they're calling $10 million independent movies. But what about the movies that are made, you know, with a very shoestring budget? And it's great to have a place to show these movies and have conversations about it and bring audience in and distributors and be interested in them.
Stephen Barton, second AD. Is
That works.
Okay.
That works. Yeah.
I'm Brian Tong.
I'm Justin Suttles, the writer and director of Hominid.
Me llamo José TORRESMA y soy actor.
My name is Teferi and I'm an editor.
My name is Jared Stewart. I'm an actor.